right, everybody, welcome to Roses Are Red. I'm Rosetta Marie. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody is doing okay. I have some cards pre-pulled for your energy, but I'm just going to pull some more from our tarot and just see a little bit more about what's going on with you guys. Okay, so we have the Sun in reverse. I feel like you're making a real genuine effort right now to pick up your spirits, to lift your mood. It's a work in progress. And once you reach that point, you're going to realize, you're going to see that everything changes, because the people who are following and stalking you energy. So it's up to you to build your self-esteem, to lift your spirits. And you may feel like the people around you are dragging you down. But as soon as you reach your happiness or whatever it is your goal is, they're going to be right there cheering you on. Basking in your flow. Okay, reverse. This speaks to your traditions. It feels like it's almost like something that happens again and again with these cycles. You already know what's going on with the energy around you. You know how hard it is, and it's gonna be. But I feel like you had to plan where you wanted to plant your roots with all of this information and experience. You chose somewhere where you feel safe to plant your seeds. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a lot of seeds to plant. So I feel like it's kind of irrelevant at this, because you know that you have full control of your environment. You just basically pick somewhere that is conducive to your health. Like, for instance, with the seed metaphor, you want rich, fertile soil. You want shaded areas depending on how you grow, rainy season, etc. So this could be something that you were brought up with. Maybe you were raised on a farm or something. Like, maybe you have this desire or passion to work in agriculture or something like this. But I feel like you're definitely gifted. You've also been raised in a church, but I feel like you also have a lot of support from your past, like family support, who have taught you every step of the way, and you're kind of following in their footsteps. And you're moving very quickly. Like, people watching you, they really thought they had you figured out. And you might have been told to lay low, and this is what they thought. They understood that this is just your personality. But the reality is, you were taking your time. You were taking your sweet time. I feel like you're getting everything. You got the unicorn here on the cake with the pretty colors and everything, and the crown. It just seems like, this is a time for you to celebrate. So, yeah, create your own happiness. Yeah, this is what you're cultivating right now. Because I'm getting with these pastel colors, like, it may be something you're attracted to. But somebody could have said, like, that's for kids, or maybe you're not acting your age, but it's actually very sophisticated the way you go about things. And you decide how you're going to use this creativity, this spark of creativity that leads to your happiness. It's almost like you're engineering these seeds. What's the word? Like, it's like you have some real agricultural background. Commit to your self-care rituals. Yeah, something ritualistic about this that also ties in with this Hierophant, something very traditional. Like, I feel like you understand the program. You understand what you have to work with. Inspire ideas. All right, so you have a lot of options here. And whatever steps you take are very planned and thought out and strategized. Test different options, and if one thing doesn't work, you can do a trial and error and exchange variables and all of that. I feel like you're very educated when it comes to this journey that you're on with this Knight of Wands here. Then you have Mother's Milk. So it definitely feels like you have some support system, possibly from your mother's side. Maybe your mother taught you how to love and love deeply. Harvest the fruits of your hard work. I mean, this is so on point with planting the seeds, and it just feels like, with this mother's milk, is like you're nurturing this child. And then I'm seeing this child in the Empress card here next to the Six of Cups. Definitely something from the past that's sparking your interest and that's creating your happiness and also growing into something bigger. Follow your curiosity, speaking calmly to yourself as you manifest, chanting mantras to build your strength and self-esteem. But again, this is coming from your past, so I feel like it's a seed, something that your father told you or your grandfather taught you, or something that goes back generations that you're going to be bringing back to the forefront. You have grounding here, which I always see as growing, because it is fun and it just feels like it's so fitting right now. Something's going on during a full moon. You could be harvesting, but I'm definitely seeing you planting your seeds and getting deeper in solitude. But what I'm looking at with this sun here is that the deeper, the more of a crowd you're going to draw. You're just not tuning into what they're doing, but they're basically pulling up a seat and like a seat at your table. Follow your dreams, because everybody else is following your dreams. I feel like they're watching you so closely, and when you build your happiness, it's like it's contagious. It's not something you can hide. And these people aren't ashamed to love you and follow you. They're listening to you. Be a very intelligent person, very wise, very intuitive, and also being nurturing. You come off as being very trusting, because you're nurturing people allow you to nurture them. They're looking for someone to love them, and you're willing to do it, which a lot of people aren't. So who is this left hanging? No closure. Maybe it's somebody who wasn't willing to love you. You had to go on a journey of realizing that it's not even something that you really desire or require, because you can love yourself. But maybe you did feed into that aspect of trying to start a relationship with someone, just kind of following in traditions. But it might have stressed you out, and it wasn't worth it because it affected your ability to think clearly, think about yourself and what you truly desire. You might have faced some resistance when it comes to getting what you want and fulfilling your desires. It feels like I literally just said that, but I'm seeing something like it made you scared to ask for more. It made you shy. Like this person was truly a distraction from you or from your desires, distraction to you. I feel like they were really impressed by how much money you have, or something like you just have this air about you that's very fancy, and they were really caught up in the way you carry yourself. And maybe you got caught up at some point with them as well. Like they were just really feeding into this look of yours. And it's very clear that that was a mistake. Because I'm seeing losing sleep, lost soul. Like it was just something about you not being able to feed back into yourself that caused you to feel like a victim. So you're releasing this resistance, this tension that this person taught you how to feel. Like you have to struggle when you don't, and things come easily and naturally to you.